And good evening. Welcome to the Highline Activity Center. Tonight, high school volleyball, our final high school volleyball of the regular season for Valley City as the Highliners get ready to take on the Devils Lake Firebirds in this home finale senior night tonight here at the Hack. And a pleasant good evening to you, Paul McDonald. Well, pleasant good afternoon anyway. Paul McDonald with you here from the Hack on the Highline Activity Network. And we'll have just C-Squad tonight. The Devils Lake does not travel with a freshman team. So we'll have C-Squad here. They're a little late getting started. Devils Lake late getting here by about 20 minutes to a half hour. So we are going to be getting started here in just a couple of minutes. We'll have the junior varsity, again, about 5:45, and the varsity at 7 o'clock tonight. But a little different night tonight. It's senior night, but they're going to be trying some different things. If you are a Highliner and you are a Highliner fan and you're here in Valley City, why don't you come on out, because they're going to have some games between sets tonight during the varsity. They're trying to liven things up tonight on this Halloween. Yes, it's a cold night, so if not, just sit back, relax, enjoy, and watch here this evening. And we've got Sam Hatcher, former Highliner, is going to be the R2 tonight. And Devils Lake will have the serve first. Again, this is C-Squad, Valley City, and the Firebirds. Firebirds on the left-hand side of your screen. Highliners, of course, in their Highliner blue on the right. Riley Remick has the ball served up, and we are underway with a service error. And the Highliners with the early 1-0 lead. Valley City, they'll have on the back row Ella Sather, and she is serving 1-0 here in the opening set. Devils Lake on the attack. Scar dropping it in, getting the point right in front of Bacalar. And the point for Devils Lake, we're tied at 1. Emma Hofstede back serving for the Firebirds. Serving 1-1. Malcolm Storley now back to the middle and up and over. Fair ball, or a free ball here for Devils Lake. To the middle, over by Martinson, and dropping it in for the point. Janae Martinson with the kill. And Devils Lake with early 2-1 advantage. Hofstede, a 5'6", 8th grader, serving 2-1 first set. Malcolm, pass. And Sather, and Storley gets it over, and that was out. That was on the backside of the antenna, side out. So a point for the Firebirds, and they take a 3-1 lead here in the opening set. Emma Hofstede continuing to serve, dropping it slowly, and Malcolm there and gets the ace. Ace for Hofstede right in front of Malcolm, couldn't get the receive. And the Firebirds up 4-1. Hofstede serving 4-1 in set 1. On the serve, Malcolm, pass, Bacalar, set middle. On the attack, Chesney Thompson into the net. Attack error, point Devils Lake, and the Firebirds off to a 5-1 start here in the opening set. Cameron Sowie and Michelle Menace, the coaches for the C-Squad. Michelle coaching the 9th graders. Here's the receive, back to the way, Hofstede to the middle. And Remick near side, up and over by Martinson. And that's going to go wide and out off the attack, point Valley City. 5-2. Devils Lake with a 3-point advantage. Now checking in for the Highliners. And coming in front row is Tessa Anderson. And there's a hit into the net off the receive. Point Valley City. Back serving, Brenna Storley for Valley City. Serving 3-5 here in the first set. To the net. Back set, tipped over by Martinson and dropping it in. Just got enough to drop it in for the point. And the Firebirds lead 6-3 in set 1. Rosemarie Herrera, the libero, back serving. Serving 6-3 for the Firebirds. Sather, Thompson set middle. Also Anderson gets it over. Back to the Firebirds, set middle. Off the attack, on the dig is Sather into the net, picked out of the net, and kept alive briefly by Sather, but that's going to be 4 hits on Valley City and a point for Devils Lake. Firebirds up 7-3. Herrera serving. 7-3 in the opening set, and there's an ace in the corner. That drop between Bacalar and Storley. And it's an 8-3 advantage. 5-point lead for the Firebirds. Herrera serving it. And into the net with the service there. Point Valley City, 4-8. Highliners. Alyssa Wilmnasaw will come in, and she'll go back and serve for the Highliners. Serving 4-8 in the first set. Devils Lake on the attack. Back to the middle. Tipped over and off the hands of Boats and dropping in for a point. Point Devils Lake, they're up 9-4. Madison Harris will check in. The sophomore will go back and serve. 4 8th graders and 1 9th grader on this C squad. Several freshmen with 1 junior. Here's a serve by Harris, one of the sophomores. Malcolm at the net. Anderson, Malcolm will get it over. Free ball for, nope, what are they going to call double contact against Valley City? So that is going to be a point. 10-4. Devils Lake leading by a half dozen. And Harris with the serve. Malcolm, pass. Wilmus dropping it over. Harris will set far side. Dropped over Linkwitz and back here to Valley City. On the attack is Anderson. That's going to go long. Point for Devils Lake. 11-4. Devils Lake by 7. Here the opening set. Harris with the serve. Fires that one over. Sather, Malcolm, and then up and over by Wilmus. Back to Devils Lake. Harris back setting. Remick on the attack, and they're going to call, Cameron Berg, the line judge, made the right call. She changed it. First set out, but it was on the line. That was good. Point for Devils Lake. 12-4. 8-point lead for the Firebirds. Here's Harris with the serve, cross court. And that's a free ball over to Devils Lake. Back to Valley City Anderson. And pushed into the far corner, Bacalar. Harris set. Off the attack, Malcolm with the dig. Here near side, Harris. Then attack cross court. Pass to Wilmus. Here's the attack by Boats. On the dig, Herrera. Harris set middle. Attacking. Diving dig by Malcolm. Now set back far side. And Lundquist on the attack and dropping it in for the point. It is 13-4. Devils Lake leading by 9, and we've got a timeout, Valley City. 13-4, advantage to Devils Lake. We're back with more. This is Highliner Volleyball, C-Squad Volleyball from the Hack, live on YouTube and the Highliner Activity Network. As we come out of the timeout, Devils Lake on a 5-0 run here, leading at 13-4. This is their biggest lead of the opening set. As we come out of the timeout, Highliners. Again, working C-Squad with a mixture of freshman and sophomore on this C-Squad team. And serve on the way. Some of the normal 9th graders and C-Squatters are actually going to be playing JV tonight. There's an attack. That just goes long. Nora Peterson, who normally will be playing with this group, she's a line judge right now. She'll be playing JV this evening, so not playing the C-Squad. And that attack error. And it's 14-4 for Devils Lake. Here's Wilmus dropping it over. Devils Lake on the attack. Harris on the cover. Sather. Wilmus to the net. Anderson. Picking up off the cover, there's Remick. Attacking, Hofstad into the net. Point Valley City. 14-5, Highlanders down 9. That snaps a 9-point run by Devils Lake. Or check that, 6-point run. And now Brooklyn Boats back to serve for Valley City, serving 5-14. Hofstad to Harris, tipped over, on the cover. Wellness. And that pass is going to be 4 hits on Valley City by Bacalar. So a point for Devils Lake, 15-5, back to their biggest lead at 10. And there's the serve. Malcolm can't receive on the ace. Point, Devils Lake, 16-5. 11-point lead here for Devils Lake. Here's the serve into the net. Service error. Point Valley City. Back within 10 at 16-6. That'll send Samir Malcolm back to serve for the Highliners. The libero serving 6-16 in the opening set. And a service error by Malcolm. 17-6 Devils Lake. Well, they had been playing just best 2 out of 3. Though if there's time, they always go to a third set when they get to the C squad. But I think due to being a little behind schedule, they'll go a straight 3-setter. There's a receive by Boats that goes wide and out. That'll be a point, 18-6. Devils Lake leading by a dozen. This was at one point a 5-3 match. There's a serve just over this time. Nice return by Valley City. On the far side, Hofstede's attack goes long, and point Highliners. A 13-3 run by Devils Lake. Now it's 13-4 as the Highliners trail by 11. They're going to say that was tipped. They're actually going to say it was tipped. So it is 19-6 off the tip. And the serve, why? That is going to be out, and that ends the streak. Now it's 19-7. I'll send Laney Bacalar back to serve. Chesney Thompson comes in front row for Valley City. And Bacalar will serve 7-19 here in the first set. Laney served on the way. Pass middle. Hofstede attack, back row, out. And no tip, point Valley City. 19-8, Highlanders down 11. And Bacalar, the freshman setter, back serving. Up and over. Herrera, set far side. On the attack with Martinson. Here's a free ball at the net, off Martinson and out. That'll be a point for Valley City. 19-9, it's a 10-point game. Highliners with 3 in a row here. Bacalar back to serve. 9-19 serving here in the first set. Herrera and an ace. Herrera's pass. And kind of, again, part of the Red Sea as Martinson and Remick kind of split there, and it dropped between the two. Point Valley City. And is 4 in a row for the Highliners, and they are down 10-19. Bacalar with the serve. Herrera to the net, free ball. Sather pass, Bacalar set, back to LA on the attack and the kill. Ella Sather with the kill. Highlanders now with 5 in a row, and the lead down to 8, 11-19 Valley City. Bacalar serving. And Laney with the serve on the way. Herrera, pass. Set, Remick, middle, attack Hofstede, and the kill. Kill for Hofstede here along the near line, 11-20. Highlanders down 9. That'll bring Ellen Scar in and goes front row. And back to serve, Riley Remick. Serving 11-20 or 20-11 here in the opening set. Malcolm pass, and no one there for the set. Bacalar backed off and looking for someone else to set. And it dropped in for the point. 11-21, 10-point lead. And the serve, Malcolm on the receive at the net. Right back, Remick. Malcolm, no, that's going to go over by the back wall. And it's 22-11, Devils Lake. Their lead at 11, their biggest lead so far has been at 12 at 19-7. Leading here, 22-11. Riley Remick to serve. Diving receive by Boats goes out. Point, Devils Lake, they're up 23-11. Remick serve into the net, Point Valley City. 23-12, 11-point lead. Let's say they're now back to serve for Valley City. Serving at 12-23. We're in the opening set. Free ball at the net, tipped over. That's going to be a point for the Highliners. Hit that one off Boats with the block there, / kill along with Storley. 23-13, Valley City. Trailing by 10. Sather with the serve. Pass Herrera. Remick to the middle. And up and over by Martinson. Here's Bacalar on the cover. Sather. Up and over by Thompson. Free ball here, and Sather can't get to it. Drops in front of her. Point Devils Lake. 24-13. 11-point lead here for the Firebirds, and we have a substitution. Olivia Nelson, a sophomore, will check in. Goes front row. And back to serve, Emma Hofstead. Serving 24-13. Boats on the return. Free ball back to the net. Right back over by Boats and in on the kill. That's a point, Valley City. 14-24. 10-point lead for Devils Lake. Highliners serve. Brenna Storley will serve here for Valley City. Set point number 2 for Devils Lake. Into the net. Side out. Point Devils Lake. And the Firebirds take the opening set, 25-21. So the C squad is off. Devils Lake leading 1-0. We're back with set number 2. It's the Highliners and the Firebirds. High school volleyball from the Hack, live on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network. As we get ready for set number 2, Valley City and Devils Lake. This is C Squad Volleyball on the Highliner Activity Network. A pleasant, good Halloween evening to you. Again, you also have some little ones. I know Valley City here until 7 o'clock tonight. They're having a little Halloween get-together in the cafeteria. Here in the hallway also, they have some goodies for the kids. So you don't want to go out regular trick-or-treating because it's going to be cold tonight. Rumor has it the second coldest Halloween on record. So maybe come on over to the Highliner Activities, come over to Valley City High School to the cafeteria and enjoy some burgers and hot dogs, chips, water, and goodies here on this Halloween night. It's also the final home game for Valley City. They'll be hitting the road on Saturday in the play-in round. More than likely, it'll be at Fargo South. Well, it would have to happen not for it to be Fargo South as the Highlanders lose tonight. Grand Forks Central beats Davies. Here's a point, getting things started in set number 2. 1-0 Valley City. Off the service ace from Samir Malcolm. Or pardon me, from Laney Bacalar. Bacalar back serving 1-0. We're in the second set, up and over. Pass by Remick, far side. Martinson on the attack. Boats with a nice dig. Bacalar here to the near side. Sather on the attack. Back row, Herrera. For Devils Lake, Harris over to Martinson. Her Hofstad, her attack was again dug out by Boats. Over by Storley. Here's Harris. Dropping it over. Off the net. Bacalar attacking. Storley and the kill. Brenna Storley with the kill. Started with a pass from Boats. Bacalar with the assist, and the Highlanders get off to a 2-0 start. Bacalar serving 2-0. Up and over near side is Herrera. Remick off the attack, Martinson. Valley City is Thompson. Drops it over. Oh, off of Herrera, and then Herrera's run over by her own teammate. Remick, it just almost looked like Remick just pushed her out of the way. It's going to be a point for Valley City. I shouldn't laugh. Herrera could have got hurt, but just kind of ran her over. 3-0. Valley City up by 3. And there's an ace by Bacalar. Harris cannot receive. 4-0 Highlanders. And Bacalar continuing to serve. The freshman setter. And Laney, serve on the way. On the back rope. Here's a Remick giving it over. Boats, pass. Bacalar, set. Near side. Sather on the attack. Herrera on the dig. Tipped over by Harris. And could have been a net violation. There is. There was the whistle. Net violation called there against Harris. And Valley City off 5-0 lead here in set 2. And Bacalar serving. Up and over on the serve. Here's Harris. Setting far side. Cross court by Martinson. Back to Valley City. Tipped over and the point. Bacalar with the tip and the kill. 6-0 Valley City. Highlanders leading by 6. With Bacalar to serve. And we're going to get a sub here for Devils Lake. One of their freshmen who is not on the roster, and I apologize, coming in. Here's the serve by Bacalar. To the net, Harris, set middle. Over by Hofstad, and the point. Dropped that one in front of Sather. And Devils Lake gets on the board, 6-1. Kaylee Johnson now will check in. She'll be front row. Riley Remick is back to serve for the Firebirds, serving 1-6 in set 2. And that's going to be an ace. Serve receive error by Boats, 6-2. Four-point lead for Valley City. Remick serving. 2-6. Quick check by the R2 with the scorers table. Now we're good to go. Here's the serve on the way. This time Boats. Nice pass. Set Bacalar. Middle. Attack. Storley. Now back Remick. Setting it far side. Into the net. Hofstad. Attack error. Point Valley City. 7-2 Highlanders. And serving. Ella Sather. Here's Remick. She'll set. Far side. Over by Johnson. Now back to Valley City. Storley to the corner. Remick. Back set. Johnson gets it over. On the pass, Sather. Bacalar setting it up. Boats on the attack. Receive. Set middle. Tipped over by by Martinson into the net by Valley City. It's a point for Devils Lake. 7-3. Highlanders down or up by 4. Emma Hofstad, the 8th grader, will go back and serve. Serving 3-7 into the net. Service error. And the point for Valley City. 8-3. 5-point advantage for the And just hit the top of the net, rolls over, but it rolls out. Service error, point Devils Lake. 8-4. Lillian Eastman will check in front row here for the Firebirds. Janae Martinson back to serve. Serving for 8. Sather, Thompson set near side. Boats attack into the net. Attack error, point to Devils Lake. Back with an 8-5. Martinson serve. Sather receives. Pass to Thompson. She'll set it near side. Boats dropping it over. Remick sets it far side. Hofstad over. Free ball for the Highliners. Bacalar set middle. Anderson on the attack. Here's Martinson. Far side Remick. And then over by Hofstad. Back to Valley City. Sather to Bacalar. Setting it up. Boats on the attack to the corner and the kill. Brooklyn Boats with the kill. 9-5 Valley City leading by 4. That will send Chesney Thompson to the service line for the Highliners. Sophomore Thompson serve. Ace right in front of Hofstad, and an ace for Chesney Thompson. 10-5 Valley City. And we got a sub here for Devils Lake. 10-5 Highliners. We're in the second set. Lost the first set, 25-14. That one's going to go off Herrera. Nobody else to help. That's going to be an ace for Thompson. Back-to-back aces. Highliners lead 11-5. Highliners. And Thompson with the serve. Herrera, this could be free ball to the net. Right back by Tessa Anderson to the kill. That one floated over, and she drills it home for the kill. 12-5 Valley City. Highliners leading by 7. This is their biggest lead of the match. Here in set number 2, lost the first set, 25-14. Thompson with the serve. And that's going to be an ace. Another ace for Chesney, 13-5. Timeout, Devils Lake. 13-5. Highliners leading by 8 here in the second set. We're back with more Highliner Volleyball from the Hack, live on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network. Highliners leading at 13-5, 5-point run here for Valley City. We're in the second set. Chesney Thompson with the serve. Herrera back to the middle, and free ball here for the Highliners. Thompson pass. Bacalar set. Near side, Boats on the attack. There's into the middle, and wide off the attack by Eastman. That'll be another point for Valley City. Double check, yep, no tip. Highliners up 14-5. 9-0 run here by Valley City. 6-0 run. Back to the middle. Eastman will get it over. Free ball for the Highliners. Sather pass. Chesney set. Tipped over. Boats. Hit to the net. Anderson and Boats are both there. They tried to out-jump Eastman. Eastman a little bit longer reach. And it's going to drop in for a point for Devils Lake. 14-6. Firebirds down by 8. Madison Harris back in, and she will serve. Harris serving 6-14, second set for Devils Lake. And our second set here in the C squad match. Wilmus set near side. Bacalar on the attack. And Herrera. Harris far side. Over by Scar. Nice dig, Malcolm. Then tipped over Wilmus. Kept alive Eastman. Free ball here for the Highliners. That's going to go off to Anderson. Kept alive by Malcolm, and then Anderson just gets it over. Free ball for Devils Lake. Harris sets it far side. Off the attack and the kill by Scar. Point Devils Lake, 14-7. Their lead is at 7. And Harris to serve. And wide, service there. Point Valley City, 15-7. An 8-point lead for the Highliners here in the second set. Brooklyn Boats back to serve. There's Harris. Easton gets it over. Boats pass. Set, Wilmus middle. Patterson tipping it over the blockers. Dropping it in for the point. Point Valley City, 16-7. Highliners by 9. And their biggest lead has been that 9-point margin at 14-5. And now 16-7. Boats with the serve. Fires it over. That's an ace. Brooklyn Boats with the ace on that hard serve. 17-7. Serves is almost as hard as she throws. She has a strong arm when you see her throw a softball as well. 17-7. 10-point advantage here for the Highliners. And Boats with the serve. To the net. Harris can't. Tipped it into the net. Point Valley City. 18-7. Leads at 11. After a 6-0 start for the Highliners, Devils Lake got within 8-5, but it's now 10-2 runs since then, including the last 4. Here's the serve by Boats. That's going to be another ace. 19-7 Valley City. And that's going to bring Hofstad in, and she will go into the back row and go in defensively. 19-7. A 12-point lead here for the Highliners, their largest of the match and of the set. Never had the lead, and well, they did have a 1-0 lead in the opening set. Served by Boats. Hofstad, Harris to the middle. Eastman into the net. Point Valley City off the service error, or after the attack error. 20-7, Highliners by a baker's dozen. And Boats will continue to serve for Valley City. Serving 20-7. She took the serve at 15-7. And got another ace. It hit the top of the net, rolls over. That's going to be an ace. 21-7. 14-point lead for Valley City. 7 straight points. 6 here with Boats at the service line. Serving 21-7. Up and over. Back to Devils Lake. That's going to go cross court. Pass, Sather. Wilmus setting it. Back to Ella. Off the attack. Hofstad. Harris set far side. Scar gets it over. Storley up ahead. Now on the attack. Anderson. Nice dig by Harris. Tipped over. Kept alive Bacalar. Wilmus back to the middle. Anderson at the top of the net rolls over. Now Devils Lake to the corner. Pass Boats. Set Wilmus middle. Anderson into the net on the attack attempt. And the point for Devils Lake. 21-8. Baker's dozen with that lead for Valley City. And back to serve Ellen Scar. Serving 8:21 here in the second set. Malcolm. Wilmus. Anderson over. Back to Devils Lake. Harris set. Far side. Hofstad on the attack. Down the line and out. Point. Valley City 22-8. Highliners leading by 14 here in the second set. And the serve by Anderson. Long point. Devils Lake 22-9. Valley City leading by 13. Back to serve. Rosemary Herrera, the libero, serving 9:22. Malcolm over by the scores table. That's going to be out. That'll be a point for Devils Lake. It was hit there by Bacalar, but it was way out. 22-10. Herrera with the serve. Up and over. Pass Boats. Bacalar set. And over by Storley. Now to the middle. Tipped over. Martinson for the kill. Point Devils Lake 22-11. Devils Lake now on a little 3-point mini run. Herrera back serving. Serving 11-22. Malcolm pass. Bacalar, bump set. Who wants it? Over by Sather. Harris to the far side. Hoffs it over. Free ball for the Highliners. Malcolm. Wilmus up and over. Here's a free ball for Devils Lake. To the net. Harris dropping it over. Nice cover by Sather. Wilmus gets it back to her. Eller on the attack. That's going off for Herrera. Kept alive by Scar. Harris gets it over. And they'll get the point. Nice job there defensively for Devils Lake. And they pick up the point. That's 4-0 now for the Firebirds. Are within 10 at 12-22. Herrera to serve. Up and over. Malcolm to the back wall. Kept alive by Boats. Back to the middle. Scar gets over by Bacalar. Here's Scar. Harris near side. Tip. Kept alive by Valley City briefly. And it's going to be a point for Devils Lake. 22-13. A 5-point run here. And it's a 9-point lead for the Highliners, led by as much as 15. Here's Valley City on the attack. Up and over by Sather. Herrera. Harris set far side. Hofstad on the attack. On the cover, Malcolm off the dig. No, out. That'll be a point for Devils Lake, 22-14. 6-point run here for Devils Lake. Got that lead down to 8. Rosemarie Herrera to serve. Up and long. Point Valley City. 23-14 Highliners. And that will bring Bacalar to the service line for Valley City. Serving 23-14. Harris, back set on the attack, and the kill by Brenna Scorley. 24-14, 10-point lead for Valley City. Set point here for the Highliners. Serving 24-14. And the serve on the way. Here's Harris, far side, on the attack. Martinson into the net, point Valley City. And the Highliners, by the same score they lost the first set, wins the second, 25-14. We'll be back. We've got our third set coming up. The Highliners and the Firebirds. C-Squad Volleyball coming up next with set number 3. This is volleyball action live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. Well, McDonald back with you here at the Highlander Activities Center. We are volleyball action, triple header here today with Devils Lake in town for this Eastern Dakota Conference season finale. Play-in matches begin on Saturday with higher seeds hosting, and Valley City will be a number 9 seed more than likely, which means they would travel to Fargo South. Actually, they played well at Fargo South this year. That was the 5-setter. And I think it was the third set that they won 33-31. Here we go. This is C-Squad action right now. Set number 3, the first of 15. Hofstad on the attack. Boats pass. Bacalar set near side. Stepping back, Sather on the attack. Here comes up and into the net. Remick can't hit twice. That's a double contact. And a point for Valley City. Highlanders gone out to a 6-0 start in the opening set. It got a little nerve-wracking when Devils Lake got within 8-5, but Valley City then rolled on a 17-3 run to open up a 22-8 lead and went on to win. Bacalar on the second hit, here to the near side. Sather punches it over. Back to Devils Lake. Remick, set middle. Martinson into the net. Point Valley City. 2-1, 2-0 Highliners. With Bacalar back to serve. Serving 2-0 in set 2, or set number 3. There's the attack into the net by Hofstad. And it is a 3-0 Highliner advantage. Well, after struggling in the opening set against Devils Lake, Highliners have looked good here in sets 2 and 3. And now, as I say that, Bacalar with a service error. 3-1. First point for Devils Lake here in the set. Bacalar. Samir Malcolm, Alyssa Wilmus, Chesney Thompson, Brenna Sturley, Ella Sather, Brooklyn Boats. The C-Squad team here for Valley City. And also Tessa Anderson, I believe, also working here on the C-Squad. Right now, off that side out, point for Devils Lake. It is 3-2. And, nice save. Now Boats gets it over. Free ball for Devils Lake. Herrera, set. Remick, attack Hofstad. Malcolm on the dig. Here to the near side. Sather on the attack. Herrera with the dig for Devils Lake. Set middle. Martinson attacking back row. Malcolm on the dig. Bacalar. She'll set it middle. Into the net by Storley. Point Devils Lake. So after a 3-0 start, now 3 straight in favor of the Firebirds, and they've tied it up 3-3 here in set number 3. Served by Remick. Wide. Service error. Point Highliners. Devils Lake has not led since they finished off that first set. Did not lead at all in the second set. Now trailing 4-3 here in the third. Remick setting far side. Tipped over by Scar. On the cover, Chesney Thompson. Martinson, Herrera, back to Martinson getting it over and wide. Point Valley City. 5-3 Highliners. And let's say they're serving into the net. Try to go cross court. Or Wilmus, check that. And Alyssa hits it into the net. Point for Devils Lake. 5-4. And Hofstad with the serve. Malcolm. Bacalar near side. Boats on the attack. That goes off of Remick in the point. Boats with the kill. 6-4. 2-point lead for Valley City. Anderson will come in and go front row. And back serving is Malcolm. Samara serving 6-4. To the net. Pass. Thompson near side. Boats on the attack. On off of Eastman. On the attack down. Nice cover. Bacalar over by Thompson. Nice job down for Valley City. Now set middle. Martinson tipping it over the blockers. On the cover, Bacalar. That's going to go off of Hofstad and out. Point Valley City. And the defense doing a nice job with a couple of digs and covers. And they get the point, 7-4 Highliners. Malcolm with the serve. Lofts it over. Hofstad. Remick bat set. Scar into the net. Attack error. Point Highliners, 8-4 Valley City. So the Highliners leading by 4 here in the third set. Malcolm under the net. Nope, got to go over. 8-5. Point Devils Lake on the service error. Herrera now back to serve. Rosemary, a 5'1", 8th grader, the libero, serving 8-5. Malcolm, receive, out. Point, Devils Lake. Within 2 at 8-6. And Herrera to serve. And just got it over the net. It's in the near side. Boats on the attack. Far corner. Hofstad. Remick on the set. Off the attack. Cover there. Sather. Bacalar setting. Boats on the attack. Herrera with the dig. Remick set middle. And tipped over. And tipped at the net. And finally over again. Devils Lake back here on the attack. Backside Scar. There's Anderson. Bacalar. Back to Boats getting it over. Remick. Set far side. Attacking down line. Diving dig by Malcolm. Tip. Off by Chesney Thompson into the net. And diving attempts off the net there, Anderson and Boats. Neither one could get to it. That'll be a point for Devils Lake. They're back within 1 at 8-7. Herrera serving. And 7-8 here in the third set. Wide on the serve. Service error. 9-7 Valley City. Chesney Thompson now back to serve. And Thompson with the serve on the way. Hofstad. Remick. Far side. On the cover. Thompson. Bacalar to the middle. Over by Anderson. Back Hofstad. Remick again. Set middle. Off the attack. Sather on the dig. Thompson back set. Bacalar cross court. Remick. And far side. Hofstad. Nope. That was dumped over. There's Thompson. Anderson near side. Boats down the line. On the cover was Remick. Got it over to Scar, and the point coming to Devils Lake, 9-8. Lead is at 1. Wendy Wilmus, Alyssa Wilmus, Wendy's daughter, will be coming in now and serving for the back row for Valley City. She'll take over setter duties for Thompson. Here's a serve up by Harris. Malcolm. Wilmus set middle. Off the attack, Anderson. Herrera on the dig. Harris back to Herrera. She'll go on the attack. Malcolm with the dig for the Highliners. Wilmus dropping it over. There's Harris to the far side. Free ball for Valley City. Set. Wilmus over by Bacalar. Herrera. Harris again, set middle. Off the attack. Sather. Wilmus setting it near side. Boats tipping it. There's Harris. And the Remick. Hofstad, nope. Someone in front of her drops it over and out. Off the dig attempt by Sather. And we have our second tie here. Tied now at 9 after tied at 3. Madison Harris with the serve. Sather. Wilmus at the net. Right back over. Malcolm on the dig. And then Wilmus dropping it over. Here's Harris. She'll set far side. Off the attack. Malcolm with the dig. And Malcolm gets it over off the pass from Wilmus. Here's Harris. Set back side. Over by Hofstad. Sather. Wilmus set. Anderson middle attack. And out. 9-10. The lead is out to 1 now for Devils Lake. Their first lead. Since they led 1 the first set. 25-14. Here's the serve. Off of Boats. Malcolm keeps it alive to the net and wide, actually. Point Devils Lake, 11-9. Timeout, Valley City. 11-9, Highliners trailing by 2. We're in the third set, tied at a set apiece. We're back with more Highliner volleyball from the Hack, live on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network. And we come out of the Valley City timeout. Devils Lake right now on a 7-1 run, have taken a 2-point lead at 11-9 here in the third set. And the serve on the way. Free ball to the net. Remick tipped over on the cover. Boats down the middle. Anderson. Here's Herrera. Back to the middle by Harris. Over by Remick. Set near side. Boats down the line. Herrera with the diving dig. Free ball went over the net. Bacalar couldn't get to it. Thought it was going to kind of come to her, and it didn't. Point, Devils Lake. 8-1 run right now by Devils Lake. They lead 12-9 in this third set. Madison Harris to serve for the Firebirds into the net. Service error, Point Valley City. 10-12, Highliners. Again, about a half hour after the conclusion of this match, we'll have the junior varsity match. So it'll probably be close to about 7:15 for that match. Is Harris near side into the net. Point Valley City. 11-12 Highlanders. Devils Lake was late getting here. And so the C Squad match started late. Brooklyn Boats back to serve for Valley City. Serving 11-12. And the serve here near side. Herrera. Harris. And over by Remick. Here's Malcolm. Wilmus dropping it over, and the point. Alyssa Wilmus with the kill. We are tied at 12. Timeout, Devils Lake. 12-12. Highlanders will come back with a 3-point run to tie it here in the third set. We're back with more Highlander Volleyball from the Hack live on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. 12-12, Valley City has tied things up, 3 straight points. Brooklyn Boats took over serving 14-7 in the second set. She rattled off 7 points in a row. Here's an attack far side. Anderson, Sather attacking for Valley City. Ofsted, Harris, off the attack, back row, Malcolm dig. Wilmus with the tip. Back off the attack, back row, Malcolm again there with the dig. Wilmus setting it middle. Anderson attacking. Harris in the near side and over by Remick. Back to Valley City. Bacalar sets Sather. On the dig, Herrera. Boats with the pass. Bacalar set middle. Anderson attacking. Herrera another nice dig. Now set far side. Attack back row. Diving dig by Malcolm. Here's Harris. Free ball to the net. Right back over by Anderson. Right back over to Valley City. Boats over to Wilmus jumping it over. And now Harrison set it up. Far side attack and long. Point Valley City. Nice rally there. And the Highliners earn the point. 13-12. That's 4 in a row for Valley City. Brooklyn Boats back to serve. Serving 13-12. And the sophomore sends it over. Here's Harris. Set. Near side. Dropping it in. Point. Off the kill. Stops the 4-point run. We are tied 13-13. Lundquist to serve. It's a 13-13 tie here in the third set. And an ace. So set point, match point for Devils Lake. 14-13 Firebirds. And the serve, Malcolm. Set, Wilmus, Anderson near side. Herrera out, Point Valley City. We go to extra points. 14-14. Highliners serve. Tess Anderson back serving here in set number 3. Serve on the way. Here's Herrera over. Free ball, Valley City Wilmus. Bacalar backing up. Storley on the attack. Up, over, and point. They're thinking it was going to go long. It dropped in. Point Valley City. 15-14 Highliners. Set match point for Valley City. And Anderson serving for the Highliners. Set and match point. Here's Harris at the net. Right back over by Storley. Remick tipping it over. Storley, pass. Wilmus, set, near side. Sather on the attack. And the kill. Point Valley City. Highliners come back down 12-9. And down set point 14-13. And win the third set by final of 16-14. So the Highliners jump out to a 1-0 lead in this triple header tonight as they win. Again, losing the first set 14-25. And then come back and win 25-14, 16-14, and win the match 2 sets to 1. So we have got our junior varsity match coming up here. Again, that's going to get started around 6:15, about a half hour from now. We'll have the next match at 6:15, Valley City and Devils Lake with JV Volleyball. This is high school volleyball from the HEC, live on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network.